Okay guys, let me show you my setup here. That's it right there. The coil, the red light for a diode, the pulse is the frequency gen, the fuel cell, and down there where it says isolation on the ground here, that little fuel cell in the corner is actually that cell right there. It's not in use. I'm just using it for a ground. The cell right there goes down to that aluminum thing, and that little gray wire right there is actually the positive lead to that cell, and then that yellow clamp comes over to the coil right there, like I have it there where it says isolation. At the bottom where it says isolation is the ground in the cell. So the yellow wire goes down to the ground and then to the cell. The red wire is where it says pulse there, beside the red lead. The red lead seemed to work a lot better than the blue lead. It pulled more current and it worked better. So the red lead there goes to the frequency gen up there, and that's it. There's the cell, the black lead coming out, going through that milliamp gauge to the coil. That lead on that side of the coil, the red lead zone's not connected. Then it comes out, or it is pulsed into this meter through the lead to the fuel cell, just like in the circuit there. So this is an open circuit. I'm just pulsing right here with the frequency gen, and the only ground I have is my fuel cell and that piece of aluminum I showed you. It's in my way. So let's fire it up. Take at this button here, turn it on. Looks like it's pulling a lot. Milliamp gauge is pegged out there, but this one's not even on. It's not even registering. Like, it's just barely even registering. So I just started this thing up, and it works. What I have found is, I'm sure everyone wants to know, yeah, you got a coil there, and got it resonating. I have current here. Basically, I have a coil in parallel with the fuel cell with a diode there in between, and I'm pulsing it. So that's a resonant circuit, pretty much. But how do we get it to produce more gas than what it's producing? It's working. That's 2.5 volts, 2.4 volts at, I don't even know how many milliamps, because it's not even registering on that gauge, and this one's pegged out. So it's more than 2 milliamps. I'd say between 3 and 5 milliamps, about 2.4 volts. So you can do the math on that. Those are probably nanowatts or something. But it is busting the water apart. And I did, I'm still not sure what that ring is that come out of that hard drive. It might be aluminum. Either way. But I know how to scale this thing up. I thought about it, and it makes sense. I'm just idling the circuit with a dead pulse, and I call it a dead pulse because the pulse here, if I'm not mistaken, That's about a 6-volt pulse, but it's an open circuit pulse. So that circuit's resonating. It looks a lot like Stan's VIC, doesn't it? And it does work. The circuit is resonating. But that's about all it will do. But it's doing it. My suggestion is to get this sucker really going. We're going to have to get that from 6 volts up to a much greater voltage. I think if you could just raise it 20 volts, you'll see a significant difference. I'm not real sure how to do that right now, being as it's an open circuit. I have to study on that. Maybe one of you guys will have some suggestions or something on how to do that. But anyone could make this circuit. It is pretty cool. I mean, it definitely works. And I'm pretty sure if you up that voltage, I'm pretty sure you're going to get more gas. And I'm pretty sure you're going to do it with that open circuit right there. That's the older circuit that I was playing with one wire. That worked also. But I don't even know how. It's been a while. But that's it. It's that simple. I mean, that's cool, man. You guys are gonna have to dig in here with me and gonna have to play. But we got the circuit. We just need the voltage at a particular frequency, which here is 10.5 megahertz unaltered sine wave. Sine wave seems to work better on this than a square. But anyways, it's doing something. So jump on in here and scale this baby up.